I don't even know how I do it.
You need to take baby steps. Just start little baby steps around your room.
Sometimes I fucking just bang my knee across the edge of these.
Yeah.
Gunner's done it too.
Yeah, that's a good reason for not having a bed frame or having a smaller bed is because this is chunky. Ooh, that's better. Ooh, that was perfect.
Right, you can start us off, man.
You want me to start? Okay, did you start it?
Yeah, I started it.
Fuck you. Hello, and welcome to the Tinkle podcast. This is your host, Quentin, and I'm joined with my co-host, as always,
Juan Chompy.
And we are here for another episode.
Another exciting episode.
We
just shoot the breeze.
And, well, I mean, I think today is going to be an interesting fucking episode.
Why do you say that, man?
Oh, you gave me homework.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, dang. Okay, so...
You're not going to like this.
I'm okay.
You're not going to like this.
I wanted to hear your opinion, so...
I fucking hate it. I don't like the show.
It?
It's mid. It's okay. It's serviceable. I do not like it. I predicted and understood the entire show in the first 7 minutes. Because I was like, oh, that's weird. I didn't think this was going to be a fucking reincarnation anime. For all of our listeners, we're talking about the newest hit in anime.
It actually is. It's hitting number one.
I know. Now I'm pissed about it. Oishi no Koshi. Koishi no Oishi?
It's like Oshi no Koi or something.
Oshi no Koi, something like that. Oishi no Koi. I call it Oishi no Koishi. But, no, it's okay to like it, but it's not. It's my least favorite type of anime. These dumb reincarnation stories. Because I can't tell you how easily I predicted it in the first 7 minutes.
Well, I mean, did you see any spoilers for it?
No, I didn't. As far as I knew, it was just a fucking, idol show about this girl with two children. But in the first 7 minutes I was like, okay, this is our protagonist. Okay, he is the fucking thing for this idol. And then it's like, oh, he has this thing for his idol because of his patient that he had a long time ago, or a couple years ago. 2 years ago, to be exact. And then it was like she died, and she talked about reincarnation. So I was like, oh, she gets reincarnated as either the idol or the idol's child.
Weird.
Yeah.
We're just how they brought it up, because there's those other patients like, if you die right now, man, maybe you come back as her kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's a super weird thing to think about, but okay.
And then the doctor died, and I was like, no fucking way that they both get reincarnated somehow. And sure enough, they both get reincarnated. And then the mother died, and I was like, oh, okay, it's a revenge reincarnation story, like so many others that we've seen. Because, like, I consider Erased and fucking, what's that other one that's, like, gangster for people that don't like actual gangsters?
Gangsters for people who don't like actual gangsters?
Fuck. He goes back to his childhood and he's trying to change.
Tokyo Revengers?
Yeah, Tokyo Revengers. I don't like Tokyo Revengers, and I'm a fan of Erased because it does it in a better way.
But Erased is going back in time.
Yeah. This
is like an isekai reincarnation type.
Yeah, and I just could not give less of a fuck about the show, honestly. I'm also really pissed that the first episode is like an hour and 30 minutes, by the way.
Oh.
Because, like, I started it and I was like, okay, it's good to be 20 minutes. All that. At the 7 minute mark where I was like, I predicted the entire show, I was kind of like, okay, so what are we going to do for the next 13 minutes, right? And I looked and I was like, wait, why does it say there's an hour left, an hour and 14 minutes left? And then once I realized it was a fucking hour and 30 premiere, I immediately kind of thought, like, man, this should have just been a movie of some kind.
I think it was so the audience didn't get
Blue balled.
Blue balled, yeah.
Yeah, on like
Imagine
the first
like
episode.
watching 4 episodes of some wholesome stuff, like, oh, okay, this is going to be about an idol raising her kids.
It kind of gets away from that really fast though.
And then it's like, boom. Nope, it's a revenge.
I was gonna say the doctor getting killed by the stalker happens
Yeah.
pretty early on, so it's like it has
There's
dark
like
undertones.
some dark under-themes.
Yeah, but I'm never probably never gonna pick up the show
I just
again.
want to see what you thought
Yeah,
of it.
what do you think of it?
I liked it, man.
Yeah,
It got me in the first half because I was seeing all these people talking about it, but they didn't say what happened.
yeah,
They just said that, like, I was kind of disgusted by the ending, or like, this show's going to be super dark, or,
yeah.
oh my gosh, I love this show. Like, it was just a bunch of, like, very, like, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Hints and insinuations kind of thing. Like they
It
insinuated
was
that there's
mysterious.
yeah.
Like how they were putting, like, okay, I'll watch this and see what it's about. So yeah, I see the beginning, the doctor dies. I'm like, all right, so there's some dark under themes going on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you watch more of it, I'm like, you know what? I kind of wish it could just be this, because I know at some point things are gonna go dark again.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
didn't
get
know
that.
that the mom was gonna die at the ending. I was like, oh, okay, so no, it's a revenge plot.
I kind of assumed she was gonna die at some point because I was like, she's not the protagonist in any way, shape, or form. She's there to be this idol for both these characters. One of them in a weird way, and the other one who actually kind of gets her wish. But I just don't. To me, it felt very cliched and played its hand way too strong.
Are there any other anime you're watching this
No,
season?
no, honestly not.
Like Mashal, I'm enjoying Mashal.
Mashal. What's Mashal?
It's like if Saitama went to Hogwarts.
Oh, I don't like new animes anymore. Like it really takes a bit for a new anime to catch my attention. But I've been watching movies. Rewatched Seed of Chucky, which was fucking horrible, but in a good way, kind of thing. Kind of makes me want to watch the remake, restart, reboot, whatever that they came out with a while ago.
Well, I guess there's a remake, but it's not like Chucky. It's
Yeah, it's like
same idea, but not connected in any way.
Yeah.
And then there's the TV series.
And then there's a TV series.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd
And
be
that
horrible.
continues the Chucky series. That's
Oh.
continuing the Chucky story.
That would be horrible. But I watched The Menu, which was a pretty good movie.
I watched that one too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. For me, working in a kitchen and then watching that movie, it was fucking great.
Really?
Yeah, because, like, the chef's hand of just being able to grab something hot and not give a shit.
Oh.
So, like, I do that all the fucking time with, like, hot pans, like, pure stainless steel pans, and I just grab it.
I could grab a hot pan and not feel a thing.
Yeah, exactly. But, no, that was a really good movie.
Yeah. I enjoyed that one.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, not really anything. Been too busy working.
Have you had that feeling, Quentin?
What?
Like, you people aren't enjoying my food.
Oh, all the fucking time. All the fucking time. You don't know how many times an order comes back. We make it, and then, like, the dish comes back, and there's still, like, a good amount of food on it. And it's like, these motherfuckers didn't even need to order this because they obviously weren't hungry.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Something like that, yeah. No, other than that, I've been just pretty boring.
Oh.
What about you? Watching these new shows, new movies.
Well, not too much. I've just been trying to keep up with some of the anime that came out. That's one of them. Mashal's another one.
Mm-hmm. Are all the episodes of Oshi no Koshi going to be like an hour fucking long?
No.
Okay.
That was just the first one.
Yeah. It's like, are we going like Game of Thrones route with anime now where every...
I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind it with
With
certain things.
with certain series, I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm down to watch an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if Dragon Ball just came out with an hour-long episode.
Dragon Ball's hit or miss nowadays.
Yeah, I get that.
But I guess something recently happened to me. My card got flagged when I came back from Utah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, because you were in Utah,
Yeah.
and you're not expected to be in Utah. That's why you gotta call your bank and tell them, hey, I'm gonna be traveling.
Well, yeah, but like I had done that before. I do that in the past, but then there was one time I didn't do that. Nothing happened. Like, oh, okay, so it's fine. But I did it, and just when I got back from Utah, there was a missed phone call, and that was probably them, but there was no voicemail.
Yeah.
So my usual response, like, okay, it's probably like a spam caller because there's no voicemail. If it was someone important, they would have left a voicemail.
Yeah.
And I remember I was watching Crunchyroll. I was watching the new Gundam series, and I finish it, and then immediately I get a notification for a denied charge on my card.
Uh-oh.
And it was for the Crunchyroll subscription to renew.
What timing? What timing?
And I was like, oh, what the heck? That's weird. And I thought, oh, maybe it's because I signed on through Verve first, and Verve is shutting down, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm sad because Verve to me is more aesthetically pleasing. I liked that app a lot more than Crunchyroll's app.
Yeah. Gotcha. I was gonna say you like the yellow and black logo.
Well, no, I just like the way their setup is.
Yeah. It took me a second to kind of get what you meant. You said aesthetic.
But what happened was I didn't think much of it. I thought I can put it on my credit card this time because it was on my debit before.
Mm-hmm.
So I just changed it and then continued on with my day. Got home pretty late, so just like watched a few bit of TV and then went to bed to wake up for work.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to work, don't have anything to eat, so I was like, okay, I'll just grab something from the vending machine, like a sandwich.
Mm.
And I do it, and it's like card denied, card like
declined.
And I was like, what the heck? And then I'm getting notifications, and it's like denied charge.
$1 candy bar with sandwich, whatever.
And I'm kind of like, I called them during my break, and they told me like, oh yeah, it's because we were getting your card got flagged because it was getting a bunch of transactions in Utah. And I'm not from Utah, so
yeah, exactly. But also, you probably just bought a lot of stuff in Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were kind of like, it's kind of funny that they would let all those Utah charges go through, and then the second you get home, be like, okay, there might be an issue here. That is an interesting fact.
Well, I don't think it's when they see a bunch of transactions like back to back.
Yeah. I would love for one of these days.
I'm glad the banks do that. I'm glad that they look out, and glad that even though that I didn't answer the phone call, they're like, okay, just shut it off just to be safe.
Yeah. I was gonna say one of these days I just want to make my bank fucking burn into flames by like taking a whole day and driving state to state, like as many states as I can, and just buying random stuff.
So what are you going to? He's like, how far can I get before my card gets flagged?
Yeah, exactly. Just going from like here to the east or the west or even fucking north. Because I imagine if you go into Canada and start buying stuff in Canada, your card would get flagged so fast. Because it's like he's a U.S. he's a United States citizen. There's no way he's in Canada. But what other I want more homework from you, honestly.
I can't think of other ones.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping you'd enjoy it more, but
no, I lost interest so fast in it. But I stuck with it to the end, and it was kind of like, okay, all right. It literally is just erased, essentially.
Kind of, I guess.
Yeah. I do like, I don't know. I was going to say I like the eye designs, but I only like it on the mom. The second it goes to the children and they each have one of the opposite, I was like, oh, fucking take a break, anime. Fucking get a load of yourself right now.
Yeah, we were supposed to have another person here, but some mystical thing has happened in the world, in this town or something, because a lot of people are in the doghouse.
A lot of people are in the doghouse. People that can be in the doghouse are in the doghouse?
Yes.
What? Okay. This is...
Cinco de Mayo was Friday.
I was going to say this
is something that happened Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I messaged him like, hey, man, this is the plan for this time. You still good? It's like, oh no, man. It's like I'm in trouble with the wife, and I'm like, it's like I didn't. It's like I drank last night, and I didn't come home.
Yeah. I was gonna say this is 2 days after Cinco de Mayo, so I'm honestly not surprised because.
And I was like, dang it, man.
Yeah. I mean.
Like, she ain't gonna let me go, and I'm like, what if I ask her? And I just had these flashbacks of just being a kid. Of like, and it's like,
if you talk to my mom, she might say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if I ask my mom if you could stay the night, she might say no. But if you ask her,
she might say no. She will say no. But if you ask her, she'll see the your eyes, and she won't be able to resist. Yeah.
It's like if I ask if I can stay the night at your house, she's gonna say no. But if you ask if, hey, can you stay the night at my house? She might think twice.
Mm-hmm. Mystical. Well, it's Cinco de Mayo, of course. Like, I mean, people are gonna
was
get
they busy
trouble.
at your work for Cinco de
I
Mayo?
was super fucking busy.
Yeah, do you have a lot of Hispanic dishes?
No, we just had a special, which was a taco special. And
what
that
made the taco special?
No, it was our special, like one day only. One day only we had tacos.
One day only we had tacos.
Yeah. And a lot of people ordered it. It was 2 like street style tacos with cilantro, all of that, guacamole.
Were they good though?
They were fucking amazing. With chips. But I almost feel it feels weird to say that the restaurant that I work at kind of was trying really hard to capitalize on Cinco de Mayo.
Doesn't any business try hard to capitalize?
Well, yeah, but I don't understand. Like, we were playing out in the bar, Spanish music all day, selling tacos.
Did you understand any of it?
Oh, I didn't get to listen to too much of it, so I would have to say no.
Oh, so you couldn't hear it from the kitchen?
No, we have our own music playing in the kitchen, just because it's like, we get to listen to whatever we want. And
that's cool.
Yeah, out there in the restaurant and the bar, they have to play family-friendly music for the most part. But I don't know. It felt dirty. It felt dirty to be like, oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, let's make money.
We're like, this is culture appropriation.
I
can't be doing this.
Yeah, exactly. And then
I talked to my coworker and it's like, oh, I didn't do anything for Cinco de Mayo. And it's like, no, my other guy was like, it's just an excuse for us to get drunk, huh? And it's like we're Mexican. We get drunk if we buy a new pair of pants.
Exactly. It was so busy on Cinco de Mayo. Weirdly enough, busy the day after too. A lot of people who were like
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. But honestly, we were like, everyone's gonna have a hangover. They're not gonna want to go anywhere. But nope, a lot of people wanted to go places.
Speaking of which, I wanted to ask you, do you have a bed preference?
A bed preference?
Yes, like when you're buying a mattress, what do you look for?
You're not going to like my answer. Honestly, I've been thinking about just sleeping on the floor. Just throwing my bed out the window and sleeping on the floor every night. I don't care for... I mean, are we saying like... Do I prefer soft, firm?
Firm, Tempur-Pedic, I don't know.
It's
something I never thought much of, but someone brought it up. Well, I was listening to a podcast and they brought it up and was like, you know what? I don't think I've slept in enough beds to know how I like my bed.
It's true. It's true. I feel like every bed I've had has been like a hand-me-down bed.
It's like a hand-me-down bed. It's like I bought this one, but it's like I think I just kind of just grabbed it. It was just kind of like, oh, here's a bed. I'm like, touched it, laid down. I'm like, yeah, it's comfortable. I'll take this one.
Yeah. You were man shopping.
Like
that's how men shop.
I saw.
Yeah, that's how men shop. Men go, I need a bed. They walk into a bed store. They see a bed. They say, this is a bed. And then they walk out with the bed. I want a futon. I want to sleep on a futon.
Really?
Yeah. I miss my family's old futon that we had for a while with the metal bars. And it would, it'd be a couch normally. And then you could fold it out into a full bed. I kind of want to sell my bed and get a futon.
What happened to sleeping on the floor?
Okay, so which one's more comfier, a couch or the floor?
You know, it depends, because, sometimes I lay on the floor, I'm kind of like, you know what, this is really comfortable. I could fall asleep right now.
Yeah, yeah. And then...
And sometimes, it's like if I go to a friend's house and it's like, I go to like a family's house, like out of state, and they have a futon, it's like sometimes I have the hardest times, like, this is so uncomfortable.
Yeah, like... I would not mind sleeping on the floor because I've done it a couple times. I think I did it a couple days ago where I got home from work. I was fucking tired. I plugged in my phone to the wall, and I was laying down on the floor watching YouTube videos, and I passed out for like 20, 30 minutes. And then I woke up because I think someone called me. But if I had... Like, my only problem with the futon is I would never unfold it into bed mode. So it would have to be a big enough couch that I could lay on it sideways in couch mode, And that's my only issue.
Oh, I mean, I don't have an issue that much. I'm a small guy, so I can sleep on the couch pretty comfortably, but...
Yeah.
You being the tall Adonis that you are...
Tallest Adonis.
Yeah.
What?
Tall, skinny white boy. If you walked into Pornhub right now, Quentin, and you said, "Hey, I need a job," they look at you like, "Tall, skinny white boy, you're hired."
Walk into Pornhub. But fun fact about Pornhub, actually, it's banned in Utah now. They banned it.
How long ago?
Not too long ago, like a week and a half ago or a week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing is...
because I was watching Pornhub when I was in Utah.
It's probably gonna go into effect soon, but at some point they're probably just gonna ban it from the network.
What are the reasons why it's being...
They're Mormon. That's why. That's the reason.
Oh.
That's all the reason they need. They just see it as a sin against God.
Okay, so only if you're connected to the internet, or even if I'm connected, or even if it's because I'm in this area.
I'm not sure. It could be just because you're in that area, like cell tower wise. But I'm not entirely sure how the technology with that works.
I mean, I was debating on going to a strip club when I was in Utah.
Should have. They're nice. I've gone to a couple in Utah.
And I found out they have an escort service.
No. Oh, no.
But it's not like prostitution, it's more like rent a girlfriend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Because I put strip clubs near me, and the first one that popped up was escorts.
Mm-hmm.
Escorts, and I was like, aren't those hookers, prostitution? I'm like, I thought that was only legal in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I Google it, and then it's like, escort services are legal, but they're only to take out on dates. And I'm like, this is just fucking rent a girlfriend.
If you got an escort service, where would you take them?
Where would I take them?
Yeah. For this rent a girlfriend
I'm paying
experience.
them. They gotta tell me the hot spots to go.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna be like, where do you want to eat? What do you want to do? I feel like I would make it the most I would make it seem like the most romantic date ever.
Really?
I'd probably go to an aquarium, take them out to eat somewhere nice, like a sushi place, and then probably roller skating or ice skating or something like that. I think it would just be fun to kind of just balls to the wall be like, yeah, I don't know, lie to yourself. If that sounds weird, lie to yourself and be like, oh yeah, no, I love this woman. We've been dating for 8 months, blah, blah. We're just celebrating. She got a promotion at her job.
Trying to think of what that reminds me of.
Of a fake girlfriend.
Just rent a girlfriend. It reminds me of rent a girlfriend. Yeah. That's just the bottom line. Oh, my grandma just had a heart attack in the hospital.
Let me just rent a girlfriend. Yeah,
because they're on the date. And
I was gonna say I need to watch Rent a Girlfriend.
It's a trash anime, but I can't get enough of it. I'm gonna say that much.
I don't know. I don't really think it's a trash anime. I'd have to start watching it because
I mean the main character is just a giant, just bruh. Why?
Depression, bro. Isn't that the whole point of the show? Is that
I don't know what the whole point of the show is, but I love it, but it's trash, and I'm I guess I just love eating this trash anime.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I watched an episode with Gunner, but Gunner's like, "Oh my god, this is making me depressed."
Like, I was gonna say, I thought the whole point of the show was that he's like had such bad luck with relationships that he uses this service to make himself feel good, and he doesn't really care about like the money and stuff. And
well, no, apparently he's got a good job because he rents the main chick a lot.
Yeah, but that's a part of like depression kind of thing. Is like depression doesn't mean you don't work and you don't do the things you normally do. It's just you don't find them fun anymore.
Depends on the thing. I mean, look at NHK.
I fucking love Welcome to the NHK. I kind of been in the mood to rewatch that one too.
Same, but I don't know. It's hard to find where anime is nowadays.
Kind
like
of.
Watamote, I can't find it on Crunchyroll anymore. It's like, where can I watch Watamote again?
Yeah. Isn't Watamote coming back? I kind of thought Watamote was coming back.
I mean, if that's the case.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, I think for most anime shows for me, if it's before like 2015, 2016, I kind of like enjoy them a lot more. And then anything after, I'm kind of like, okay.
You would enjoy the new the new spin-off of Konosuba?
What's the new spin-off? Oh, Megumin's. Yeah.
It was like 2 years prior before she met Kazuma, or a year prior.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I would. Because I feel like I wouldn't quite enjoy the jokes as much because Megumin is Megumin. I like Megumin in the context of the group dynamic, but watching an entire show where everyone is Megumin,
I mean, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I imagine it's pretty funny. The Konosuba writers are really good.
There's just this moment that monsters are attacking the village and all the elders get together and they're just shooting blasts and blasts, and the monsters are dead already.
Yeah.
You see them dead, but they just keep firing.
Exactly.
Just destroying the town.
That's what I mean by like everyone is Megumin in the show, because Megumin just has her explosion that just does way too much for what is called. Yeah, I get it, but that's what I mean. Everyone's Megumin.
You find out that it's a magic that people don't take seriously because it's a one shot. It's like explosion. It's a strong magic, but it's everyone that uses it. You need a lot of magic power. When you use it once, you're out for commission.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a party's not gonna want that.
Yeah, exactly. Which goes into the whole Konosuba part of where it's like Kazuma not knowing anything about the world and about it goes, oh, you're a magician.
I forget how he meets Megumin.
She
goes to him, doesn't she?
Yeah, exactly. They're sitting in a tavern just talking, and she kind of just like inserts herself into the party, and it's kind of like, okay, we'll do a test drive, and then she does her one move, and she's out, and he's like, I guess we'll fucking take her. Like, she's useless, but I have no other options. Like, he just runs out of other options. Mashal? What is Mashal? Wait,
it's the one with if Saitama went to Hogwarts.
Probably not.
This guy that's basically has no magic ability, basically goes to Hogwarts and
punches really hard.
Yeah, fools people into thinking he's magic.
Yeah, gives the people the shinobi knuckle.
They're like racing brooms. The guy's like, oh, like one like high and mighty guy's like taunting him and like all right, let's have a race then, and does that, and he wins. And then one person saw what he did. Like, he grabbed the broom, he fucking spear chucked it, and then dashed and jumped in that second that the match began.
Gotcha. No, I would not.
They're playing fucking Quidditch, and he can't fly, and he just starts kicking his legs really fast.
No, I would hate this show. I would hate it so much. I don't like the fantasy overpowered characters. Oh. Like, looking back at all the like shows that I love that are similar to that, I don't like it, cuz like
Did you watch the last season of Mob Psycho?
No.
I haven't yet either.
Fucking Grimgar Fantasy and Ash. I love that. Well, there are overpowered people in there, but they've been there for fucking years.
But I mean, Grimgar is more
down to earth and real.
More like teeth and bone.
Yeah. Yeah, so give me a show that's like that. Don't give me a show where a guy's like, oh yeah, I can kick the earth and move it 2 inches to the left. I'm fucking sick and tired of that being the trend with anime and manga.
I'm just wondering if anime is ever going to get out of the isekai genre.
We kind of were getting that with like reverse isekais, but even then they still have their issues. Like my Devil is a Part-Timer, how it's kind of a reverse isekai.
Yeah.
But even then it has its isekai tropes. There's some other ones. There's like I was sent to another world and I became a farmer instead, or like the hero has died. Shows like that where it's
I saw a clip to that one.
Yeah, I imagine. There's Handyman Saito in Another World, which I honestly thought I was gonna like, because I saw a thing where they're fighting a demon.
Do you think you'd enjoy a Gundam, the new Gundam series?
Maybe. Does it have super overpowered characters?
No.
Then I would, yeah. Because Gundam's always been down to earth.
I guess slightly, because in every Gundam series, the Gundam's usually like the top dog until another mobile suit or another Gundam appears that can keep up with it.
Yeah, because that's just like how the military in general works. How the military works in our world, where we come out with a thing, and it's the best thing for a while, and then someone else comes out with another thing, or the person who created the first thing creates another thing that beats the first thing. Faster planes, faster missiles, stronger yeah. But I thought I was gonna like Handyman Saito in Another World, just because I saw a clip where they're fighting a demon, and it had like a string that it attaches to paralyze people, and it can't be broken. And he pulls out like some bolt cutters, and he cuts it with the bolt cutters. And I was like, oh, I like that. I like how like he has this handyman belt of things that lets him do things in this world. I don't want cheese. I don't like cheese. Another one that I really enjoyed, it's gonna kill me that I can't remember it. Log Horizon. I liked Log Horizon.
I never finished that one.
It's a good one, purely because it's like, oh, we're all stuck in this video game. Everyone knows they're stuck in a video game, and they are their characters. And then they just kind of were like, we just have to...
For that one, they kind of understand more of what their abilities are, and...
Yeah, they have skills and kind of things. But the fact that show is all about them just living in the world and dealing with the issues and trying to find a way out is... beautiful. It will always be one of my favorite arcs where they're like, we need to set up a government, and they set up a whole government. And
speaking of that stuff, I got into Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone is... I don't mind Dr. Stone. I kind of cringe a little bit at it.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you a science major, Quentin? And you kind of like, science doesn't work that way?
Kind of, but nothing they say is wrong. I just cringe a little bit whenever it's just like, oh, E=mc² kind of thing. Anything like that, when it doesn't apply, just because he's like, oh, it's Einstein the anime, and I cringe. He
really said that too much. I mean, he has
he has a tattoo of it, yeah.
He doesn't have a tattoo. He wrote it in his blood on his outfit.
Fucking insanity. But even then, I love that show purely because it's like, oh, problem, and he comes up with a logical solution to it.
Yeah, I caught up to the newest season. Kind of falling off because I feel like the first season was just a lot more enjoyable when the village was still like oblivious to science and just seeing the interactions, like it's sorcery.
Yeah. So you're tired of it because now it's just normal. It's evolution.
They beat the big bad. Now the thing is, let's find out what turned everyone into stone.
Yeah. With Log Horizon, with them making their own government, I loved it because they thought about it so well. Where they appointed player characters as like advocates for certain places, and then they allowed a couple NPC people onto the board to kind of represent the NPCs. And I always fucking loved that because I was like, okay, we're going in for the long haul at this point. They fully expect to just be stuck there for a while.
How long ago did season 2 come out?
A while ago. I remember that was still high school.
Was it?
I think so.
Huh.
Yeah.
But going back to beds, so you're really thinking of getting rid of your bed?
Yeah, honestly. I don't like how big it is.
I feel that. I guess I can understand that.
I feel like if I got rid of my bed, I would have so much more space in my room, and I would love to have a bit more space in my room.
I think I'd have a bit more room if I got rid of the bed frame.
Yeah, but then you would just have a mattress very low to the ground. Having something low to the ground, especially like a mattress just on the ground, can be fucking terrifying. You don't know how many times you'll just be walking around, not really paying too close attention, and you'll hit your foot against it and almost fall over.
How many times do you think I fucking hit my foot on this? These metal, I don't even know how I do it.
You need to take baby steps. Just start little baby steps around your room.
Sometimes I fucking just bang my knee across the edge of these.
Yeah.
Gunner's done it too.
Yeah, that's a good reason for not having a bed frame or having a smaller bed is because this is chunky. This is a chunky boy, too.
Chunky boy.
Like, I would not want to tap any body part on that.
Well, I mean, you're a lot more brittle than me.
You don't know that. You don't know if I'm brittle.
I know most of your bones exposed.
Exposed? They're not exposed. You say that like my bone sticking out.
I think
No.
your kneecap is.
They're hidden. They're under my skin. And my flesh. Yeah. I'm compact.
Compact.
Tall and compact. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your forehead's exposed.
It probably is, yeah.
Okay, I just want to say because you're fucking trying to make fun of me
Not
for
making
how I
fun of
look.
you,
Oh,
man.
you're making fun of me how I look.
Am I laughing?
You're fucking smirking.
I want to now.
Oh yeah, you're fucking smirking.
It's because of where this conversation went, but you got a point. Maybe I will get rid of this. So wait, so you're telling me you've stepped on your bed, or?
No, my bed's a little too high up to step on
you're
it.
telling me that having a bed that low to the ground is terrifying.
Yeah. When I was house sitting for a friend for a couple months, the bed that he got me in his spare guest room just sat on the ground. And yeah, I would kind of be walking, organizing clothes, and then I would tap like the corner with my foot, and because it's there was no bed frame or anything, so it didn't hurt, but I just kind of like lost my balance for a second, especially because if you're moving around.
How small was this room?
It was pretty small.
Like, you make it sound like pretty tiny. If I move 1 inch to the right, I hit the bed.
It was it was like, what's the standard size for a bed?
I don't know. I just
It's like
know the
7 or 8 feet. Yeah. Well, it was bed up against the wall. Next to the wall, or on the wall, I should say, there was a window. And that's where the dogs were. So I would frequently kind of like either from the other side of the room where my clothes were on a dresser or in a dresser, I would kind of just walk over to this window to look at the dogs to make sure they were good and behaving, and then sometimes I would hit the bed because it was close enough to the window. So if I lost complete balance, I would have face planted and hit the window seal of a window and probably broken my jaw. But it was low, and the window was low too. It wasn't even like head height. For me, it was like
sounds like a fucking prison.
Yeah, it was like stomach height. Like I would have to bend down to look out of it. It wasn't a prison. It was just like a raised house kind of thing. Slightly on a foundation of concrete.
Like, were you in the basement?
Nope. It did have a basement. The basement was just a hallway.
Right, we're talking about setups. Do you think this is a good setup, or do you have any other recommendations the way I could probably do this? I still have my big TV to hang, but this is what I got so far.
I think it's good. I like the VCR on the computer desk.
Yeah. So you got to watch Guyver at some point.
Yeah, well, it just kind of it makes your computer desk look very technical. Say if you bought like 4 more VCRs and stacked them, you would look like a sound engineer. A couple computer screens.
Maybe it'll look more technical once I get my stuff. I ordered my PC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the specs?
Let me see. Let me bring up the specs. Because I don't know shit about specs. I had to have my friend Anthony help me.
Yeah.
And then I ordered and then canceled a monitor order.
Oh yeah.
Because I got like a $200 monitor and like how many hertz is it? And I told them the hertz and they're like, dude, no, that's just gonna waste the PC. The PC you just bought, get one that's 240 hertz.
Oh, what'd you buy? Like what hertz? What was the first one that you bought hertz wise? Do you remember what it was?
Let me.
I'm going to assume it was 60. Right? The monitor I have right now is 74 hertz, and I actually enjoy it, but it's not too big of a difference.
It is an ABS Stratos Aqua High Performance Gaming PC.
Okay, that means nothing.
What should I look at?
Well, you can hand it off to me, and I can look as well. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have an i7, which I think is 2 generations behind. So if anything, probably replace that if you ever wanted to. DDR5, which is good. It has a 16 gigabyte built-in RAM, I think. I think that's what that 16 gigabyte. Oh, it's 16 gigabytes DDR5. Yeah. GeoForce RTX 4070 Ti. Really good option there. You could pretty much run anything off of that. I don't know if you're gonna fucking need it. Like, you could run God of War on the highest settings and the PC won't even budge.
Oh, okay.
1 terabyte SSD. Honestly, if you're doing like videos or like storage on that, you might want to look into buying another one and hooking it up, because 1 terabyte, if you do a lot of videos and you don't clean it up, you'll go through that pretty quick.
I probably will. I mean, my laptop, I'm pretty sure that's more than my laptop can hold, and my laptop is still pretty good.
Yeah, and that's just 1 terabyte. But also you got to think about having the OS installed, having everything else installed. But no, that'll be fine. It is a good looking case. Let me see the back of it really quick. HDMI. Yeah, no, that'll be easy. That'll be a good PC, definitely.
Yeah, it actually should be coming in tomorrow.
Are you gonna need help setting it up?
Maybe. Yeah.
I might. I don't think I'll be available.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be a while because I still need monitors.
Yeah.
I have monitors. I have a thing to hold the
case
tower.
Yeah.
I bought a keyboard. Right there, wherever it is. A mouse should be coming like on Wednesday.
Oh no! I love how like bits and pieces are coming here and there. Is it? What kind of mouse is it? Just like a regular plug-in mouse.
Kind of. It wasn't too pricey. It was like a $20 one.
I almost feel like you would have enjoyed a Bluetooth mouse, a wireless mouse.
Well, I didn't know how many connections the PC could hold.
You have 2 on the top, and then you had 4 on the back, and all of them were 3.0. Is that what they are? The blue, and then I think you had like 1 or 2 non 3.0.
Yeah, you see, I don't know shit about PCs.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
They were asking me all this stuff, and I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what the first one I got because it deleted off Snapchat. But I know I got it. They were like, why'd you buy a monitor without consulting us first?
What? Are you going to play games off of it?
Eventually, yeah.
Do you know kind of what games you'd want to play?
You know what? I kind of want to try the freaking dating sim anime ones.
The dating sim, and you'd have to be a little bit more specific. But honestly,
Clannad, I don't know.
Oh, like the full on, yeah.
Light novel.
You could buy Steins Gate and play all the Steins Gate ones. Yeah. Um, your computer is too beefy to just play visual novels. You could have played visual novels off your laptop and have no issues. Like, you could...
Well, I'm also going to be drawing. I'm going to be editing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got that. The avatar got done. I don't know if you saw it when I posted on Snapchat.
No, but Snapchat does alert me when you have new stories, but it's always like... Juan has added 13 new stories to his... new stories to his story.
That's because I've just been recording a lot of Marcus, man.
Yeah, I know, and that's kind of why I'm like, I don't have the energy to go through 13 stories right now. I can't. I figured out last night that I can't do TikTok and stuff like that. I can't handle the fast-pacedness of TikTok. Just give me TikTok in book form.
Well, you don't have to. I'm saying you don't have to watch the full video. You can watch like the first 5 seconds and like.
Yeah, that's TikTok. That's TikTok brain, and I don't like that. I don't like TikTok brain.
Is it? I mean, TikTok's a bit longer than.
But that's the thing is like when people are going through TikTok, that's what they do is like first 5 seconds, and if they lose interest, they next one. First 5 seconds, if they lose it, next one. Ooh, what's this? Okay, next one. I can't do that. Because like YouTube has YouTube Shorts. Whenever I'm like scrolling through YouTube Shorts when I'm in the bathroom or anything, every single video I watch from beginning to end. And sometimes they're, 10 seconds long. Sometimes they're a minute long. But I can't. TikTok is sped up half the time and all this. I don't know. My brain can't handle the stimulation of TikTok.
Getting old, Quentin.
It's not that I'm getting old. Well, I guess it is. I'm getting old. I'm not liking the direction that we're going with stuff like that, because I like video essays. I like slow form videos.
I've been listening to a lot of those just at work, just to pass the time.
Yeah, I just watched one that talked about how Dave Grohl came to form Foo Fighters after Kurt Cobain's death, and that was very interesting. I was gonna say, because he 8 days before, I almost it's a joke I fucking said at work, and I almost said it again.
Was it a funny joke?
It was a funny joke, because we were listening to music, and Nirvana came on, and I said, ooh, is this Mr. Nirvana? So I almost called Kurt Cobain Mr. Nirvana. 8 days before Cobain's death, he had an overdose, and they called Dave Grohl, which he was 24 at the time, and they said, he's not breathing, he's dead. And he broke down crying, and then he got a second phone call, like, minutes after, and they're like, he's back alive, he's still alive. And then 8 days later, he killed himself. So it formed... He wrote a book, and in the book he was saying, like, it formed his way of dealing with grief. Wherever bad news or anything comes to him, he always waits for the second call, because he doesn't want to, have that happen to him again, where he freaks out and breaks down over losing someone very dear and near to him, and then to come to find out that they're okay.
That's actually a pretty good quote.
It is. The book is called The Storyteller, and yeah, it goes through his whole life, and I didn't realize this. Have you watched Studio 666? No. Oh, okay. So, Studio 666 is a movie about the Foo Fighters, kind of going back to their roots and recording.
Is it a recent movie? Or?
It's a little bit old. It's about them going back to their roots and recording a new album at this house, and it's like the Langley house or something with a lot of history. Through the video essay, I learned that A, that place is an actual place, and B, it's where Nirvana recorded their, like, first ever album and stuff. So I was like, oh, wow, that house actually has a lot of memories and stuff attached to it.
That's good. I've been thinking a lot about video essays lately, just thinking, like, you know what? Maybe there was a point to those essays we wrote back in school, because that format probably helps YouTubers write scripts for when they do these long essays.
It probably really does. And honestly, I would love to do like a video essay here and there, but I don't know what I'd fucking talk about. Do you know what you would talk about?
No, not like ones that would go like for an hour.
What about like the downfall of Dragon Ball?
I feel like there's a lot of people that have done that, but have done so much better than I could ever.
Yeah, I feel like that's
I have ideas for videos. Right now, Alex, Gabe, our good friends, I asked them if they can do a cover song for a Sonic song.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I want to do on my YouTube channel is do like monthly improvement videos. So I'm going to take either Jack's Blades workout, the anime trainers workout, or superhero Jacked workouts, and do them for a month. Record me doing them. But I'm gonna have like myself doing something in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then cutting to the workout and then showing the results. So for the Sonic one, I want to get some friends together that are down to run a mile with me.
Oh, fuck.
And we're going to record our time. We're going to wear Sonic shirts, so I think I'm going to wear a Tails one. I already got my friend said, hey, you want to be Sonic for my video? And they're like, yeah, sounds fun. So we're going to get them a Sonic shirt that has Sonic on it, and we're going to run this mile, record it, and then for the next month, I'm going to do the Sonic workouts of that Jack's Blade has. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to run the mile again and see how much I've improved.
Yeah, those would be good. You could almost do those long form as well. Interesting enough. But that would require a lot of recording on your end, like on a day.
That's what I'm trying to get a hold. I'm trying to get a hold of a good camera.
That's why you buy a camera.
Yeah, boy, look at me buying this stuff. I obviously don't know the shit I'm supposed to be looking out for.
Well, even then, I feel like a camera is not too hard. I mean, you could honestly.
And then I need a cameraman too to record us doing these things.
Yeah.
Like Jack's Blade has a Deadpool workout video, and an idea I had for that when I get there is get like a Deadpool mask, maybe walk around the Vegas Strip and have people rate my booty from a scale from 1 to 10 and see what they say.
The Vegas Strip, Jesus Christ.
I think I'd get a lot of interesting people if I go to Vegas.
Yeah, you would. That would be kind of intense a little bit.
Why do you say that?
Oh, Vegas is kind of an intense place. You've been, right?
Once or twice. I've never really gone about the city.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I went gambling there.
Yeah.
But it was like high stakes gambling, so every table had like a huge minimum bet that just would burn through my money.
That's why you don't go to those.
Well, that's where my uncle took me. I couldn't go to any other place.
Oh, fuck that. Like, we saying like $50 minimum kind of thing? 100?
Like 20s, like for small things.
Oh yeah, even then that's too much.
Well, I mean, with the little money that I had at the time that I brought, they're like, okay, yeah, I thought it'd be like the one we went to. Where it's like, all right, I can bet like $1 at a time and slowly build up. And like, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
$30.
Exactly. That's why I like $5 minimum ones kind of thing. Because like even then $5 isn't too bad. But $1 ones, yeah, those are where the dream is at.
Yeah.
$1 minimum.
So like, you can play it safe.
Oh yeah. We should go gambling.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to go.
We should go
again.
Drinking at some point.
I'm down for that too, man. Because lately I've been wanting to just live a more interesting life, so I have more interesting stories to tell on the podcast, to just be able to tell family, friends.
It's kind of sad. You say that because like work is work, and you talk with coworkers, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the wash bay mainly by myself.
Oh, yeah. So I'm always with, like, coworkers in general. And I've been telling them stories from my past. And they're like, what the fuck, dude? You've had so much shit happen to you. And I'm like, kind of, I guess.
And not now.
Yeah, not anymore. Because it's like, yeah, same old. But even then, I know I always expect something interesting around the corner. I know it's coming.
And And it could be a doozy when it happens.
It's gonna. Oh yeah. I've been keeping my eye out because I like the underground artists kind of thing. I've been keeping my eye out for close by underground artist things. There was one that was in Vegas not too long ago that I was almost wanting to go to, but I wasn't too interested. But then reminds me that there was one that I missed that was in Salt Lake, and I'm still upset about it to this fucking day. Because it was a lot of good people. It was like Garden, Convolk, and Sewer Person.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point that I understand I gotta throw myself out there more, and you say like try, if I can go to something, go to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I've just been to too many times like, I'll go to the bar this week. It's like, maybe not, but it's like, you know what, I should have gone. Even if nothing happened, I could have had something interesting could have happened. I never know.
Yeah, exactly. Like time I was at the bar not too far from here actually, and ran into someone from high school, and we were talking, and then suddenly a fight broke out just at the bar, and it was with one of his friends, and they kicked the one dude out, and they were like, what the fuck happened? And it was just like, he just started talking shit, so I fucking gave him what he wanted. It was very interesting. But I'm also afraid of that, because I'm like, if I go to a bar and I get too drunk and I start talking shit, someone might put me in my place.
I can't really picture you talking shit at a bar, Quentin.
Yeah, I'm a little too nice. I kind of get on everyone's good side.
I imagine we just kind of keep to ourselves. If we have a conversation, we'd have a conversation. It's not like we'd talk up to someone and be like, yo, you're a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know. I have had instances where like my mere presence and look has irritated somebody.
Wow.
Yeah, I've did I never tell this story?
No, you haven't.
Oh fuck! It was when I was working at the shoe store. Okay, it was after work, and I had my longboard in the back of my car, and I fucking pull out my longboard, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the Maverick down the store, get some monsters, and then go back to my car and go home. And I'm longboarding in the parking lot, staying off to the side. And this fucking truck of dudes, like 2 dudes, 3 maybe, I don't know if there was someone in the middle, just like come around the corner, and the one dude fucking sticks his head out the window and he goes, you fucking, says the F word.
So he said you F and F?
Yeah, the cigarette. British cigarette.
Oh.
He called me a British cigarette, and I just looked at him and I fucking laughed. I was laughing so hard, and I was still longboarding, and then they fucking came back around and they said something else, and I just waved at them, and then they drove off, and I was like, that could have gone south for me really fucking quick. Like, they could have just been like...
Just like next what happened, and they turned around, they pulled me into the truck.
They pull my pants down, and they just start going to town. No, it was interesting, because it was like, I didn't know there were people like that around here. And I wasn't even like... anything. I was just like normal black pants, black shirt, maybe a sweater, and then I'm longboarding, and it's like,
that offended them.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, do these motherfuckers not know like I'm in my 20s and I'm just walking essentially to the Maverick? Like, it's not like I have to drive everywhere. I don't know what irritated them, but it's probably drunk and late at night. So.
You had a Star Wars moment.
Oh, and my
the Canty's like, my friend doesn't like you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like you either.
Yeah, probably my long hair too. People don't like my long hair.
Well, it's hard for me to remember because I've seen you with short hair for a while now.
Yeah. Which I'm still getting mixed messages on my long hair. There's a lot of people that are like, I can't see you with short hair. Like, it bothers me.
It bothers
because they've known me for so long with long hair and stuff like that.
I think it makes you look taller.
Yeah?
I'm going to say that you look taller, man.
So why don't you cut your hair?
Because it don't make me look taller, Quentin. When I went bald, did I look taller?
Yeah, you were like 6 foot when you were bald. That was insane.
That's all it took for me to... I'd shave my head again if I meant growing 6 to 6 feet.
I might have also been looking at a picture of Vin Diesel.
He's white. I'm Mexican.
Oh, you have any other topics?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Folk tales you were told as a kid. Did your parents ever tell you any folk tales that you believed, or you were just like you believed or you didn't believe?
No.
Or folk tales you've been told as an adult? Because I've been told one recently. Well, not recent. It was like last year or a couple months ago. It was when I was stressed, and this girl dead ass looked me in the eyes like, "Have you tried the egg method?"
The egg method?
Like, what the heck's the egg method? Like, you just like, I think you hard boil an egg or something, or just regular eggs, and you rub it across your body and your face, and it just like cleanses.
So like
bad energy.
Wives' tales kind of stuff too as well. Well, there's this one wives' tale that I've been using because it's kind of useful, and as far as I can tell, it works. But if you're hiccuping, you just have to remind yourself you're not a fish, and you'll stop hiccuping.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were. I mean, I've heard drink a glass of water.
Yeah, no, this is just if you remind yourself you're not a fish, your brain will stop you from hiccuping. Because you hiccuping is you trying to revert back to your fish instincts or something.
Where did you hear this?
I don't know. I heard it a while ago, and I've been using it like on people and myself, and it works every time. Like they hiccup.
When they start hiccuping?
They hiccup once, and I'm like, "You're not a fish," and they go, "Thank you," and they stop hiccuping.
Maybe they're just you shock the hiccups out of. Maybe that's what that does.
But even then, I've used it on like the same person multiple times too.
Have you heard that, man? Rubbing an egg across yourself?
No, my God, no. Oh, I swear I should know more, but fuck. No, I don't have any of that.
How about your brother? You and your brother never like grew up believing something because your parents told you?
No. I mean, parents growing up. Ha, funny, Chompy. No, I don't. No, not really.
Yeah, my mom used to tell me the policeman was going to get me if I didn't behave.
Oh, lights on in the car. But even then, now as an adult, I understand that more.
Lights on in the car?
You can't have lights on in the car when you're driving at night.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But it's purely because of, like, when you're driving, if you can lose your night eyes kind of thing. Or something.
I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, back when I was a kid, it was pretty much said that, like, it's bad. It's illegal to have lights on.
That's what I was told. It's illegal and stuff like that.
Yeah. No. I haven't heard anything, really.
No?
Mm-mm. I think, I don't know how... No, that's just a fact. Nothing.
What about any superstition that you believe in right now? To an extent, or don't believe in?
I like tarot cards. I think we've talked about that. Also, I'm
kind of salty about tarot cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I know because someone on my Snapchat was like, "I'm doing tarot readings for like $10." I'm like, you know what? Sure, I'll do this. I'll get the tarot reading, and then I sent it to them, and they're mutual friends with other Snapchat friends that that I trust deeply.
Mm-hmm.
And they never gave me their tarot reading. Like, even after like a week, I sent like, "Hey, I'm still waiting for that tarot reading," and they're like, "Oh yeah, just like I'll do it today," and never no.
Damn.
Yeah, I got scammed out of $10 and never got my tarot card reading.
Did you unfriend them from Snapchat?
No.
You should.
I don't even remember who they are.
You don't need that kind of energy in your life, Chompy.
I don't. Well, I don't know if I do because I didn't get my tarot reading. It's like, I'm going to get my tarot reading like you've been hurt by someone you didn't know that promised you something.
You're struggling with some lost money in your life. Something that you felt wasn't worth it.
Damn, Anime Town.
Anime Town?
Yeah,
really?
I lost money.
What do you mean you... Oh, you just lose?
I didn't make that table.
Oh, yeah, but that's a risk.
It was that little rascal's things like, Didn't quite pan out. We had more money when we came.
God. Tarot cards, that's about it. I've been getting into signs a little bit more. Because the more I like
signs of the universe?
No.
Or stop signs?
Zodiac signs. Because, it's kind of funny now to just be able to, look at people and just kind of be like, oh, yeah, you give off those traits. You are that sign.
I don't know, because I've seen things of Cancer like, oh, that's so me, and then other things of Cancer is like, no, that's not me at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, ooh.
But no, maybe we shouldn't. I don't think I should associate myself with people that judge me based on my sign.
Yeah. I feel like you should start judging other people for their signs harshly.
What sign are you, Quentin?
I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini. I'm a Cancer.
I'm literally the worst one possible.
I'm a Cancer. What does that say about me?
Oh, fuck. I don't... Cancers. Trying to think. Routine. Fuck, I don't know how Cancers... And the big ones I know are Aries, Libra, Capricorns, and Taurus.
And which ones would be your favorite type of people?
Fucking Aries. I like Aries. I'm pretty sure. Have you ever looked up compatibilities between Cancers and other signs?
I have.
Yeah? Do you remember?
I don't, but I remember I have.
Okay. I'm not sure about Cancers. I haven't really talked to a lot of Cancers, honestly. And I've known
Pretty
you
sure
for...
Travis is a Cancer.
Well, yeah. And that's the thing is, I've known you two for so long, but I've never thought of you guys in that light.
You never thought of us by our zodiac signs?
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Not
Yeah,
judging us.
Exactly.
Talked to a girl at a bar, and she asked me my sign.
And you said Cancer?
And there was her ex was a Cancer. She ain't gonna talk to you.
Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah, that's always fun. That's always fun where they're like, oh, my ex was a Cancer, or oh...
I'm trying to get away from that energy.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
That's where you just are like, wait a second. Actually.
Well, I mean, what's your zodiac?
My zodiac?
Wait, no, is that the same thing? Shit.
Zodiac sign, yeah, that's the same thing.
No, okay, which is the one that you'd go to a Chinese food restaurant, they have the dragon, the rat, the ox, the horse.
Fuck. Yeah, that's Chinese zodiac. I fucking forget on that one because I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's rabbit.
I think that was the rat.
I think maybe rat. I don't know, that's interesting. Well, if you're a rat, I can't be rat. So I'm going to look that up, actually. That's my camera roll. Are you getting into anything recently, spiritual and stuff?
Not really. Told you what I'm getting into just in life. I'm trying to get this PC built, and then I want to do more content. Start making videos.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly start building up, and who knows, maybe just a decade from now, I'll be a big YouTuber. Who knows? There are stuff I wanted to discuss with you. How would you feel about doing filmed specials?
Filmed specials? I wouldn't mind. So
one idea I have, let's make bread.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's get Gunner and we're all going to make bread. And my idea is we can look up recipes. We could write down the recipes. We can't write down the amount or anything like that.
I'm pretty good at fucking just
eyeballing it.
Yeah, I kind of really am. So Chinese zodiacs are based off of the year you were born. So what year were you born?
96.
96. Give me a second. I'm kind of looking for mine and yours at the same time. 96. 96. Okay, I'm Tiger. Which is... Yeah, and you're Rat. You're Rat and I'm Tiger. Which is Interesting.
You're a tiger?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, June.
Another idea I had, just because I saw it on a Trash Taste and it looked fun. How would you feel about a cycling adventure?
I would not mind a cycling adventure.
We go cycling.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of cycles, I got Marcus a bike.
Oh no. Wait. What kind of bike? Just like a little tricycle thing?
Not like a it's like a 16-inch bike,
like a full-on bike.
Kind of with training wheels.
Okay. I was gonna say, one of my coworkers had this really cool one where parts came off and parts went on to like kind of evolve it into an actual bike as your child grew older.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds amazing. He was like,
This one is like up to like 5-year-olds can.
Gotcha.
It's like 3 to 5.
So the tigers are quick-witted, resourceful, versatile, and kind. Lucky colors: blue, gray, orange. Lucky flowers: yellow lily and the cineraria.
That ain't you.
Yeah. What month were you born in?
July.
July. Yeah. What day?
The 16th.
16th. And 1996. So. You're gonna hate this.
Hit me.
Personality: quick-witted, resourceful, versatile, kind. Exact same. Lucky colors: blue, gold, green. Lucky flowers: lily, African violet, and lily of the valley. Lily of the valley is a good one, honestly. I think we get a lot of those around here. Lily of the valley. So what would we do on this cycling adventure?
We would just record us cycling over a long distance. Maybe do a race. I don't know.
Okay, do a race. Do like one camera.
Cameras, so we could each kind of
have our own perspective, kind of thing.
Perspective.
God, I think that would kind of be hell for me because
I know I got plans. It's just like just been writing them down, man.
I'm
sad that you had nothing written down, like just topics off the top of your head that popped up.
My schizophrenia is rampant with poetry. I can't. My brain can't focus on anything else right now. But
a random thing popped into you. That's what I've been doing. It's like, oh, this random thought. I want to talk about.
You don't want my thoughts, my random thoughts, because they're never good. They're never just like. It's always like dumb jokes, poetry, stuff, just randomness. I don't think of a topic to talk about with anybody. I will say no, I won't even say that because I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I was about to just start talking about guns. You want to talk about guns, Chompy?
I mean, we can, but I think we'd have to bring Willem on for when we talk about guns because he knows more about guns than me. I just be like, yes.
Yeah.
That's a gun.
I was just thinking about 7.62 by 51R, which is a pretty big rifle caliber, and I don't know. I was just thinking about it going through steel, just piercing through steel, essentially. I was talking to a coworker at work about fucking body armor and like the materials of body armor and the many different kinds. What would you feel more safe having wrapped around your body to stop a bullet? All right. Combined materials, titanium or ceramic. Okay, one bullet. Just to stop one bullet.
Say the first one again.
Combined materials.
Maybe combined materials.
Yeah, combined materials is pretty good. To stop one bullet, I would go with ceramic.
Well, I don't know what ceramic is. I'm over here thinking of like saran wrap.
Yeah, no.
I was like, wait, what the fuck? I'm not gonna pick that.
Like
how much saran wrap does it take to stop the bullets?
like your ceramic plates, like Chinese plates, but just like thick. I'm pretty sure they're usually thick and also stronger made. But essentially, it'll stop that one bullet and break, So after that, it's kind of useless.
It's still like you're getting fucking punched
Oh
hard.
yeah, oh yeah. But it's also like it disperses the energy in a different way. Combined materials is usually something like steel and another metal that they kind of fuse into one.
Then, because I imagine that'd be the worst to pick.
I don't think it would be bad. It'd be like Kevlar with some steel, I think. I might be speaking out of my ass right now because I'm getting fucking tired. Are you keeping up with like your sleep schedule? Do you have a consistent sleep schedule?
I'm trying to get one, man.
It's always on my day
hard.
off. Yeah, it's always on my day off that my sleep schedule feels absolutely fucked. Because do you want to hear what my normal work sleep schedule is? Because I have that down packed.
Tell me, man.
Fucking stay up till 7 a.m.
7 in the morning, shit.
Go to sleep. Wake up at 11 a.m.
Wait. Go to... Stay up till 7?
Yep.
So it's...
7 a.m.
Okay, wait. So it's your day off, and on that day, you stay up into the next day, 7 a.m.?
No. I just worked. I got home.
You worked, you got home, it's your day off.
Nope, not my day off. I worked the next day.
You work the next day.
Yeah.
So, okay. Shit, fuck.
4 hours.
My head hurts.
4 hours. I get 4 hours of sleep on a normal work day.
It's like you work, you get home, you stay up till 7 a.m., you go to sleep.
Wake up at 11.
7, 8, 9, 10. So, yeah, you got like 4, 5 hours.
I get up, get ready for the day, go to work, repeat until my day off. Because every time it's my day off, I don't really change anything about the staying up part, but my body unconsciously knows it's my day off, so I sleep in. Like today, I woke up at 3 p.m.
Dang.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is. Some weird form of insomnia, or just like my body's like, no, we don't need to be anywhere. You're fine.
There's an anime about two insomniacs meeting. It seems like a romance anime.
Oh, that sounds nice. There was actually one that I was kind of interested in. I have no idea what it's about, but it's Loafer and Skip.
Haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I saw the intro, and the intro looked cute.
But my sleep schedule, okay, so I usually, if it's a work day, I wake up like 5:50 or 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I get ready, hop in my car, drive to work, clock in at 6:30 and work until 5. And then if I work the next day, I stay up to like 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to bed and just continue on.
And on days off.
Days off, it depends. Random. Sometimes I sleep in till like 11 and sometimes I'm up at 6.
Okay. Also, keep in mind on those work days and stuff, and the days off, I am drinking like the night. So it's not like I
gotta stop drinking alone and start drinking with the boys.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't say I'm drinking alone, but
Never invite Gunner, man. Gunner's. Oh wait, no, Gunner's off Sundays.
Oh yeah.
Or you could drink Saturday, Sunday morning.
See, you say can drink. Like on those days, I just drink every night.
And you're not waking up with hangovers?
No.
You're getting drunk or just like a little buzz or just like...
It's pretty drunk most nights.
Damn.
I did get food poisoning a couple days ago from work, funny enough. And that made it so that I went to sleep at like 9 p.m. and I was out like a light.
Did you get food poisoned at the lunches at school?
For me it's a different story there, but yeah. Yes, I did every single time.
Why is it a different story?
Because of my chronic disease, my eating disorder. It was kind of funny because at school I would always ask my mom or someone to bring me like food, like different food. And they'd be like, why didn't you eat the school lunch? It's because like I didn't like it. Like it made me feel bad. It made me feel shit. It made me feel like shit. And then so whenever I ate like McDonald's or something, I felt great. But whenever
nuggets are rubber.
Yeah, whenever I ate the school food, I felt bad. And then I got diagnosed with my chronic disease at 16, and my mom was like, "Oh shit, you always wanting other food besides school lunch makes sense now." And I'm like, "Yeah." They made me feel fucking horrible. Like, I would go home from school a lot of the times if I ate the school lunch because I would feel like shit. And it was probably because it fucked up with my chronic disease so much that it's just like, nope, I can't function.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
This is all during like middle school and stuff too. Kind of when it got into high school, it got a little bit better.
I kind of knew your mom's. I was like, oh, things are making sense now.
Yeah, like, oh, he's not just bullshitting me.
It's like, in here I thought you just didn't want to eat the food they gave you.
Yeah. Well, what about you? You any food sicknesses lately? I kind of also need to tell you about like my food sickness one because it's funny.
Okay.
Because day before Cinco de Mayo, and we had a kind of slow day, kind of not, and we sold a good amount of food, but we have this prime cut, and it's just like this huge piece of meat, and we didn't sell any of it. And keep in mind, like, this whole piece of meat is like worth $200 something, right? My boss was like, we didn't sell any prime cut meats, and I don't know what happens. I think it's not thrown away, but I think it gets preserved for the next day. But my one coworker is like, I'll take a slice, takes a slice, like, $30 slice, eats that, and then he ate a bit of it, and then he cuts off a piece, and he's like, here, you want to try it? And I hadn't tried it before, so I took a bite. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's really good. And then my head chef is like, oh, let me just cut you off a slice, too. And then I don't know if she didn't cook it or anything, because, like, you can kind of change the temperature of it, go from rare to medium rare, medium, all of that. I don't know if she just didn't cook it at all, or, like, me having it rare like fucked with me.
Well, how do you usually like your steaks?
I don't usually like steaks at all, but I kind of like medium to like well done. But yeah, cuts the slice off and I eat it, and then right after that I start feeling like shit, like after 30 minutes to an hour, and then I get home and I start puking, and I'm in the bathroom just fucking the whole night, and I was just like, I think my head chef poisoned me. I think she somehow poisoned me with super expensive meat. It was interesting. It was sad, honestly.
I was listening to the last podcast.
Yeah.
When I was editing it, and you were saying that people were thinking of going on strike. Did that happen?
Not yet. We might go on strike Monday. Yeah, because Cinco de Mayo was rough.
It was rough.
I
thought like they got to win that. It's like I heard you're thinking about going on strike, Quentin.
Yesterday was horrible, and the whole striking thing was just like something me and my coworkers talked about. We fucking talked to my head chef about it, and she was like, I'll think about it. So the plan is Monday, if I get a text from her that says she's not going in, I'm not going in.
Damn, how deep does this conspiracy go? We got the head. I thought the head chef was the enemy.
No, the head chef is a captain at this point. Because, like, the whole thing is it's night shift versus day shift. And day shift yesterday really fucked us over.
It's like, what, the people screwing you over, the ones that own the boat?
Pretty much, kind of. And it's kind of funny because it's like, we just need a mutiny. We just need to put the head chef at the top and have her make the decisions, and everything will be okay. But we can't have that if we just keep lying down and doing what they want us to do. So Monday, we might strike. I'm guessing that we're probably not gonna.
I mean, I don't know what it's gonna solve.
It would just be a day, maybe two. That was it. That's like the plan. It's just like.
But it's like, how are they gonna know you're striking? Are they just gonna think that
we just wouldn't show up? That's the whole thing. Day shift would go in, work their normal shift, not do shit, and then when it was time to change, we just wouldn't show up.
I'm pretty sure day shift's saying the same thing about you guys. I've noticed that working in different hours.
That's not even the thing. The thing is, like, we have a whiteboard full, and you write stuff that needs to be done on there, okay? Every time we go in, we do everything that they ask us to do. We write stuff up there. They don't do any of it. And yesterday, I came in, and there was 8 things on the board, and I was talking to my head chef about it, and she was like, they didn't do anything the entire time they were here. Like, we had shipment needed to be unloaded. She did it. There was a bunch of stuff on the board. She didn't have time to do any of it. They didn't touch it whatsoever. And then during the day, like, I worked on that board, other coworkers worked on that board, and there was something on that board that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to do. And my head chef said, like, no, we're not doing that. Fuck it. We're going to save that for Monday. Boss called in and said, hey, can you do that thing? And she was like, if I have fucking time, I will. Like, she was on her breaking point. She was at her breaking point. We honestly almost walked out Saturday.
Jeez.
Yeah. Because it was horrible. Not to mention some other dumb shit that happened that day.
Tense thing going on. Man.
Oh, yeah. There was a bunch of other dumb shit. Because we were short-staffed. There was only 3 of us. And then maybe, like, a second dishwasher. And after, like, an hour or so, the second dishwasher came in. And the other first dishwasher, we'll say dishwasher A and dishwasher B, right? So dishwasher A sees dishwasher B and says, like, oh, thank God you're here. Like, you can help me out because there was a lot of dishes to be done. And dishwasher B says, nope, I'm just here to take a picture of the schedule. Takes a picture of the schedule and goes, I'll just leave my sister here to cover for my shift, though, because he was supposed to work. I'll just leave my sister here to cover for me. Leaves his sister there who, like, barely knows how to do anything, has, like, social anxiety and all that, and just fucks off. There was a point, like, halfway through the night where we all went outside, and she just started crying out on the patio, and it was like, dishwasher B is a fucking asshole. Like, I could not imagine doing that to someone. I can't imagine.
Alone your family.
Yeah. I can't imagine going into work and then dropping off a dog and being like, oh, don't worry, the dog's going to cover my shift.
Was she even hired?
Hired?
Like, is she even part of the team, or?
No.
Be like, hey, yo, boss, my pal Quentin, he's washing trucks today.
Yeah, exactly. See, technically,
it's this new thing. It's called Uber Work.
Yeah.
You call people and they work for you for the day.
Do they do a good job? Probably not. But do you still get paid for it? Yes. It happened purely off of a technicality. She cleans the upstairs, like the hotel part of our restaurant, and that's what she does. That's all she does. So technically, she works for the company. Should he be able to do that?
A lot of people checking in at this hotel.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people that stay there. And it's kind of funny because they're never, like, prepared. We had this one customer who was renting out the upstairs, and he came down and was like, I'm so fucking hungry. Can you guys, like, give me a couple pieces of bacon? And we were like, yeah, that'll be $2. And he's like, thank you. Fucking, like, didn't have food. Just didn't have food. We gave him a couple pieces of bacon for the night.
Or these people that just, like, drink too much at the square, and then they just go there? Or these, like, passerbys through the town?
I don't know. I don't really know who the main demographic is.
Is this like a love hotel? People just check in to bump uglies and then...
No, I want to say it's people that are passing by who are just like, oh, I'm going to be in the area for a family event. I'll just stay at the Drift Inn. Because it's technically...
Are the rooms nice? I imagine you've seen them.
They are pretty nice. There's one room where it's like a game room, and it's got a TV in there, and it's very fancy. There's a lot of books. There's a lot of board games. It has its own bathroom, and then there's separate bedrooms. And it's overall just kind of like a fancy upstairs.
Is it a good price?
We can always look at the website.
Oh.
Because, yeah, you can book it on the website.
It look like hotels are just way too expensive for what you get.
Yeah. It didn't seem bad, especially, but though, you got to think about it. You're at the square. It's really good for events. I feel like event-wise, we get a lot. But even then, we don't have a lot of rooms.
Are in this?
Like two, maybe. Two, yeah.
Can I really consider this a hotel?
Well, it's because it's historic. We can't make any changes or additions to it.
What's historic about it?
It's been there since 1912. Unaltered whatsoever, pretty much.
So it's always been this hotel.
No,
it's always been this tavern type thing.
It used to be a bank, actually, and there's a vault door in there. Then it got converted into something. Then it got converted into something else. Like, it got converted from a bank to a hotel, and then the upstairs was kept, and then the downstairs was converted into, like, a bar, restaurant kind of thing. But...
like, you're working at an actual tavern, Quentin.
Yeah.
Only we're bigger.
Okay. Kind of a funny story because of the historicness of it. I don't know if you've ever been to this place, right?
No, I've never. I visited you once.
Yeah. Well, there's a banquet room, and it was built in 1912, and they have swastikas on the floor.
Like carved into the floor?
Tile swastikas. And it's because is built in 1912, back where that was the Hindu way of like love and peace. Yeah, exactly. And it's
has it always been called a swastika even before the Germans used it?
It's always been called a swastika.
Oh wow! I was hoping it had like a different name.
No, it's always been called a swastika. That's the name for it.
Such a shame the Germans ruined it for everyone.
They did that as a fear tactic, or as a way to take from the people they were targeting.
So it was a Jewish thing?
No, it was Hindu. Dude, the Germans didn't like fucking anybody. They didn't like gypsies. They didn't like Jews. They didn't like anybody.
Okay.
It was just German or nothing at all. So they took that symbol and used it for their own sake.
Speaking of Nazis. Have you seen trailers to that Sisu movie?
No. Sisu?
Yeah.
What is that?
I'll show you a trailer after this.
Well, can you kind of give me, like, some context on why we're...
it's from the guys that did John Wick, so kind of another... badass thing, but they're killing Nazis.
Oh, so it's Wolfenstein the movie.
Possibly.
Okay. What is... This is the part where you tell me the main character in this movie is called B.J. Blazkowicz.
I don't know his name.
Yeah. I don't know if that'd be a movie I'd want to watch.
Okay, so it's on the... Well, I mean, you watch the trailer and you can decide for yourself.
Yeah.
So they're tiles with swastikas.
Yeah, and it's illegal to change them whatsoever. Oh. That's all I was gonna say.
I was about to ask you. My dumb brain was like, was Idaho part of the Confederacy?
Oh. Interesting, but it's a nice place, but it is kind of interesting because I don't think anywhere else on that square has anything like that. It's probably another reason why it's so weird to me because people schedule parties there. How awkward would you feel?
They probably throw like a carpet over it.
They don't. Why would they? What, like...
I mean, what kind of people are scheduling at this event, Quentin?
Companies, cowboys, stuff. People. A lot of people.
It's like, what kinds of... Like, you walk in and you just see some people dressed up in some unruly clothing that's white.
It's funny, because from where I stand, I can, like, see clearly into that banquet room. So whenever there is a party... I can just look and be like, okay, who do we have? Like, what kind of people are are having a party. It's so weird to me because they always look so happy, and I'm like, just look down, just look down,
Just look down.
just look down, because like I don't. It's we as like coworkers and stuff. Whenever there's a new person, we kind of have to show them that room and be like, don't panic. Don't panic. It was built before World War II.
It's like, but we're part of the Aryan Brotherhood. This entire staff is.
Yeah.
And now you are too.
And if you ever go by there again, there's a plaque on front that talks about it. And it's quite the read.
That says, hey, we have this on our floor.
Well, no, it talks about the swastika tile and like it.
What it used to symbolize.
Exactly, coming from Hindu, I want to say it's Hindu. Coming from Hindu, meaning peace and love.
I never knew it before until like I watched Bleach and saw stuff like in.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's in A Hero's Journey, or it was something about symbols.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember my friend saying, like, I like Ichigo, but it's super weird he's got a freaking the Nazi symbol on for his sword hilt.
Yeah. Well, I think... Do we have anything else to talk about?
Well, we have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we could talk about a couple. No, we can talk about a couple more. I was just wanting to check.
Let me see.
Just, like, ranting. Ranting and raving.
Well, that's good. It kills the time. So, I think I wanted to go to, did you ever have to go to Saturday school? Or Sunday school?
No.
I'm guessing not.
Like, this is for, like, church, right?
Well, no, I mean church or... Okay, Sunday school, Saturday school, or after school programs?
After school programs, definitely.
Did you enjoy them? Did you hate them?
Oh, fucking... well, okay. There was one time where I did get sent to detention and had to go to school on, like, a Saturday or something, and,
I've
like...
never had detention.
Yeah. Weirdest fucking thing ever, because it's just, like, go to this room at this time, or you're gonna be in trouble, like, more trouble. So go there, and it's just, like, they pick the most boring room possible, and you have a substitute or a teacher there, and it's just like, all right, work on stuff, be quiet, don't fucking know this, know that, blah, blah, like, no phones, no earbuds, all that. And you're just there. You could fucking just read a book or do nothing. That sucked. I remember going to that and, like, just doing homework. Because it's like...
What did you get sent to detention for?
I don't even fucking remember.
You don't remember?
I just remember having to do it one time where it was like, yeah, you're getting detention. Be here, blah, blah, Saturday. But for after school, I loved ski club. I did ski club for a long time.
I want to snowboard this winter.
I'll teach you. We kind of missed our fucking window just by a little bit, and I'm a little sad.
But I'm working a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
And
well,
you're also working a lot, so we gotta find that thing where it's like, okay, we're gonna both request this day off.
Yeah, or
get Gunner in on it.
Yeah.
Get some GoPros.
Yeah, I've been
Watch me fall on my fucking face.
Ass, most likely. Fall on your ass, most likely. Get it frozen. You'll fall so much your ass will freeze.
I heard that.
Yeah, I've been doing ski club. I did it for like 9 years. Did it middle school. I did.
It's a French fry thing, true?
Yes, it is.
It is.
I did it, I believe, in elementary school, I think, a little bit. Because you couldn't do it like being a fucking third grader or whatever, but you got to fourth grade, you could do it. Did it all the way through elementary school. Did it every year of middle school. And then that's actually how I ran into Jesse and Eli. That's how I met them.
Oh.
Have you
spoke with Eli lately?
No, I've been meaning to, though. I've been trying to catch him at his job, but he's never there when I go.
Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
I was gonna say.
As far as I know, he's still there. And
we never know.
Yeah. I did it, I think, every year except high school, except for like 1 or 2. But That's so much
I want to do
fun.
more interesting things. Like I want to go like this winter. Let's do it. Let's snowboard.
Yeah.
I don't know if Gunner's ever been snowboarding.
I
hope not.
I imagine he skis.
I hope not.
He seems like a skier to me. Why do you hope not?
Because I want another novice there with me.
Don't worry. I would treat you well.
I know you treat me well, but I need someone else. I need a Krillin there with me.
You need a Krillin there.
We're both there learning.
Yeah.
From the great Quentin Roshi.
It's kind of funny because it would be like the bunny hill, and probably in the time it takes you to go down the hill once, I'll go down like 10 times.
Probably.
Because I'll just
maybe
be
I'll
like,
surprise you. So like, my damn, he's a snowboarding prodigy.
It reminds me of that one anime of the snowboarder who gets into that downhill skateboard racing thing.
Don't remember it.
I love it. It's kind of an older one, but there's a part because he's so used to snowboarding, and then suddenly he's kind of getting thrown into this skating competition, and he's like, "Oh, it's just like snowboarding."
Wait, is this Yuri on Ice?
No. He's like, "Oh, it's just like snowboarding." The only problem is like with a snowboard, the board's attached to your feet, and then skateboarding obviously is not. So what he does is he duct tapes the skateboard to his feet.
This sounds interesting.
Yeah, and he just treats it like a snowboard, and I fucking love it because he's just slaloming through this.
So, would you say skiing's easier or snowboarding's easier? Because for some reason I feel like it's that thing when it's easier to like skate with the wheels when they're horizontal than if you have four wheels. It's like skating. I feel like it's like that. Like, it's easier to snowboard than it is to ski.
I want to say snowboarding's harder. Definitely.
I don't know, because with skiing, it's like I feel like I'm going to go skiing and like both my legs, I'm going to do the fucking splits.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like, I've never tried skiing, and to me, it seems like...
But you just said you did a ski club.
But I snowboarded the entire time.
Oh, okay.
It's called ski club, but like you could be a skier or a snowboarder.
All right.
I've never skied. I snowboarded all those times.
All right. Well, after we all snowboard, we should ski next.
And a big part of ski club is like, it's a school event.
Don't talk about ski club.
No, it's a school event kind of thing. So for the first hour and a half, 2 hours, you were
What school are you going to, you privileged?
West Minico. Minico had a ski club.
You know what? I did not know.
Yeah, it wasn't super expensive, but it was like $100 to get in.
The loop.
Yeah.
There was a block party for Cinco de Mayo. Joey was there. Another kid was there. Like,
of course, yeah.
4 of my friends, and I was like, why the fuck wasn't I told about this? Like, it was all over Facebook, and I'm like, I didn't see shit on Facebook.
Yeah.
Tell me what groups to follow so I can see this shit.
Yeah. But it was a school.
At that point, I was already in bed, and like, I'd brushed my teeth, and I see that. My stepdad told me this, like, you should have just went out. I'm like, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was already committed to hitting the sack.
Yeah. You were forced to take lessons in ski club for like the first 2 hours, and then it was like a 6-7 hour thing, because it started when school ended. Like 3 o'clock would come around, school would end. You would have 30 minutes to kind of get your shit, get to the bus, get on the bus, go up there, and we would go until like 11 midnight sometimes. Oh, it was so much fun. I didn't like doing lessons. Lessons sucked. And also...
Well, I imagine you already knew how to...
Not when I first started, actually. And that's kind of the sad thing is, like, every year, because you'd have to get into your class, it was the tuning exams for the first day every year. They would get all of the instructors and teachers and stuff at the bottom of the bunny hill, and then they would send all of the students to the top, and they would go one by one, and you would have to show off like how much you know and like show your skill. And then once you got to the bottom, one of the teachers would pick you, and you would be in that class for the rest of that year.
Sounds like more like basketball tryouts.
Yeah, pretty much. I just love the idea of it now because I remember first year and being like, of course I'm in the beginners class. And then fucking like the last year being like, oh yeah, no, you can go with the experts. And then I hated being in the expert class. The expert class sucked because like beginner class, they're just like, all right guys, we're just going to ride and just have fun. Meet me over there. And we would just like ride all together, meet there, and like people would kind of filter in because they're new. And then the expert class, it'd be like, all right guys, meet me at this spot. And it's like fucking all the way down like at near the bottom, and we'd get there like everyone pretty quick, but it'd be like, all right guys, we're all gonna hit this fucking jump, this massive fucking jump. Everyone's gonna hit it. I want to see you twist, I want to see you spin, all of that. And it's like I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. I hate this shit.
I watched a dodgeball for the first time last night.
You watched a dodgeball?
No, Dodgeball, the movie. I'd never seen it before.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah.
What made you do that?
Because I was scrolling through HBO and I saw it and I just remembered the one you're like, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I laughed on some parts. Not as funny as I thought it'd be.
Yeah. It's the problem with older movies.
And then there was like, if you can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball.
So we're going to go boarding together, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to snowboard?
I'm down to snowboard, yeah. My brother snowboards every year, and Anthony does it too.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? I've just been seeing things. It's calling me. I watched Nagatoro. They snowboarded on there.
Yeah. Make sure you get some nice warm clothes, because, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to give me a list. I'm like, okay, because I'm not poor. I can slowly get the stuff I need. Like,
yeah.
Use a board.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to rent for your first time, we could rent.
Yeah, but I imagine I want to go a lot when it comes, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would focus on just getting warm clothes, a nice kind of heavy jacket.
Nice. I mean, yeah, I have time to save up the money and like, all right, snowboard.
They're not super expensive. Helmet.
Well, yeah, I don't want to freaking bash my head.
Okay, sure. It's snow. You're not gonna bash your head. You can wear a helmet if you want.
But if there's some snow under some rocks, Quentin, what then, huh?
No, they plow. And all that. Yeah. Trees is what you have to worry about. It's not what's under the snow that you have to worry about.
Into a tree, man?
Then you're fucking dead. No, I'm joking.
Not if I had a helmet.
I've smacked into a tree. It's not what's under the snow you have to worry about. It's what's above the snow you have to worry about.
Was it you that hit a kid? That you told me you hit a kid?
Mm-hmm.
And like he puked or you puked? It was...
I puked.
You said like your last time snowboarding was like
a
bad endeavor.
That wasn't my last time snowboarding. No, I've hit a kid before. I've hit a tree. I ate a super salty pretzel. Went up on the hill.
This was the story.
Yep.
This
and
is
then
why you said you don't eat like pretzels anymore.
Yeah, and then on my way down, started puking on the hill.
What did the people around you?
Nah,
were you alone?
No, my dad was there. We did like a weird snowboard, 2-person snowboard kind of thing where he had his board behind mine and we just kind of glided down the hill. Because I fucking was just like,
this is
puking.
after you puked.
Yeah.
I thought you would do it, and so Dad's like, just looks at you, just.
No, yeah, this is after I puked. I was fucking so sick, but
just sad because I love pretzels.
Don't.
But they've just been ruined for you.
Lots of water, if anything, or something.
I don't think I'll eat a pretzel there after your story. It's like I don't want pretzels to be ruined for me, Quentin.
Yeah. I mean, in general, food is risky when you're snowboarding, especially for a first timer, because you will tumble.
I know. That's what I've heard. It's like you're gonna, you know what? The first time you snowboard, you're gonna tumble a lot.
It's also probably not gonna be the funnest. Like sometimes after the first go at it, you're gonna be like, I never want to do that again, but you kind of just have to.
And I don't want to be that person. It's like I'm gonna give back up.
Yeah.
Be Naruto. I'm not gonna give up.
No, that'll be good. I'm looking forward to that. We will probably honestly just have to pick a day, or you pick a day and go to the water sports place and kind of have them help you pick out some boots, a
you
board.
You can't help me pick out boots and stuff?
Well, boots is...
We can't have like a shopping day we all
I can go with you and help, but honestly, it's just like with a board, the height is what you're looking at. Everything else is style. Boots, whatever's comfortable,
like
whatever's...
the size of the size of the board, or
Yeah. You don't want a board that's taller than you, and you don't want a board that's half your height. You just kind of want it to come up to your chin.
All right.
And then boots is just whatever's comfortable, and you got to make sure to get snowboard boots, which they're like regular.
Of course, I need something that's going to connect me to the snowboard.
Well, that's what the bindings are for. And that's the only place that I would be like, no, do this. Because there's a specific type of binding that I would want you to get. Because I have it, and it is the best thing ever. Because a normal board is like, it has these, what does a normal board look like? Because I don't want to say, okay, it has like the toe part, and then a midfoot part, and then usually it has a part that comes up your heel and wraps around your heel. So it's always the worst part, and it's fucking shoving your snowboarding boots, which look like regular boots. They're kind of like flimsy a little bit, into this thing, and then tightening it on. I have one where I can just shove my foot in and tighten it, and I'm done. It's so much better.
Right. We're trying new things just before we end today's episode. Are you still super afraid of water?
Yeah, kind of a bit.
All right, I mean, Gunnar wants to do a scuba diving school, and he's been asking me to join him.
Talk to my dad about that.
And I'm asking, like, would you want to do it?
No.
Because me saying I want to live a more interesting life, like, they're not going to go, I don't think they go out into, like, the ocean. I think it's, like...
a pool.
Semi-controlled?
It would be a pool, especially because you'd want to be able to see, first off. Having a class full of people learning scuba diving for the first time, and you can't see a foot in front of you, would be terrifying.
Rick just got taken by a shark.
But it would definitely be a pool.
It'd be the fucking Demon Slayer exams.
Yeah.
It's like there were like 30 of us when this began. Now there's just 4 of us.
No. You would have to talk to my dad about that, because he was a scuba instructor in the Marines. I imagine he would fucking love that. No. I hate fucking water. If I...
Like your dad to take us, or like to teach us, or...
Oh, to talk about it,
there's like
if
a
anything.
school they're gonna wanted to go to. And I was first like, hell no, but now I'm like, I want to try more things.
Yeah. My only problem is, like, I would get the scuba gear on, all that, drop into the water, and then just not come up. Just never come up. I just fucking can't. It's just like, it's too heavy. It's too heavy or something. And I would just slowly drown at the bottom of the pool.
Dad'd be like, he's all right. Here, come up.
Exactly. So,
right, well, thank you for joining us for this episode of the Tinkle podcast. It was really fun. Talking about this stuff. Like, Gunnar might be joining again.
Oh, of course.
When summer comes back. I said I've been wanting to get him back because I feel like we need one more third person to bounce off of.
Yeah. Definitely. I've been your host, Quentin. It's been a pleasure. And I've been joined by my co-host,
Juan.
And I hope you have a good rest of your week, and we will see you next time.
Yeah.